side as they go over the hill.
Danish, who's going to come into first up. It's to Uriarte then. So the slipstream effect really takes on. Beñat Fernandez slots into third. Sullivan Mounsey gets squeezed there. The number 4 in between two other riders. Proper sandwich. I mean, it was Pratama who just dove up the inside of everybody.
That's tight, isn't it?
That is very tight. Still managed to get it turned. I think he used Christian Daniel.
It's going to be, and Vader Pratama pulls out. Is he going to pass it? Oh, it's a photo finish.
Lap, an unfortunate scenario for the young Brit. It's been raining overnight. It's much cooler here this morning. And I guarantee you those white lines and curves will be very slippery indeed.
Got himself though. Could see the two spare bikes there in the pit lane and no sign of Lucas. So bad luck for Lucas Brown. There's the 51 of Poleman. Win in race 2 in Aragon and then dropped to 13, but of course he still has a handsome lead in the championship, but it has been cut.
Itani and Mounsey, row 4, Ramastor, Martinez, Morelli. Then we have Fernandez, row 6, though missing Brown, Plonk, Singapore.
A sort of multi 17, 18 rider battle into the last lap. Now, you know, Hakim Danish and Brian Uriarte, they know Rookies Cup race 2 here at Mugello. The lights are out and away we go. Who makes a good start? Christian Daniel Jr. is tucked in behind Brian Uriarte, but it is the 51 of Brian Uriarte that leads. The American is behind him. Vader is there as well. They head down to the first corner. Who's going to be brave on the brakes? Up the inside. No, it's Brian Uriarte who has it covered and sweeps through the first right-hander.
Oh, very, very delicate
so far.
I do wonder what kind of race we're about to see. Will the riders have looked at what happened yesterday and thought, I can't have that kind of mess again. If I have more pace, I need to go for it. Christian Daniel, these two are very close childhood friends. They've grown up racing each other all along, and as they're getting all involved, it is Pratama who goes through into the lead.
And there's, you know, using every inch of road all over the place there, but absolutely superb stuff from Vader Pratama. As you said, Matt, the other two are mucking each other up, and Vader just took advantage of that absolutely superb with the cleanest overtaking move up the end.
That's the point of the circuit yesterday where Karpushin's race came undone. Yaroslav, the number 17, he's up into 13th on this one. He was actually nerfed wide by Marco Morelli yesterday. That's why Morelli, the Argentinian, got his long lap penalty, but all cleanly through today. Look at the number 7, Beñat Fernandez going round the outside at the final corner. He's 13th on the grid, already up into the podium positions.
And Beñat Fernandez, of course, he's already had a win in race pace, but he's been a bit disappointing the last couple of races, obviously trying to put that right. Vader Pratama, the 54, alongside Brian Uriarte on the 51, and up the inside is the 50 of Carter Thompson, the Australian.
And look at the 13 of Hakim Danish as well. The series leader has managed to pick up.
Going into the climbing right-handers of
5. He's up from 20th on the grid, Peter. Goodness gracious me.
Well, as I think, you know, it looks so far, and there's the 7. What a great move from Beñat Fernandez. Goes past Uriarte. Absolutely superb, isn't it? Absolutely brilliant. So, Carter Thompson, 51. 50 has the two of them side by side as they go over the hill.
Danish, who's going to come into first up. It's to Uriarte then. So the slipstream effect really takes on. Beñat Fernandez slots into third. Uriarte from Danish. It's as you were with us championship leaders.
Right, and Mitani went from 2nd back to 9th. Wow.
Let's look at their lap times. A 2:02 flat from Uriarte. That, and then you've actually got Morelli, a 2:01.7, but he's down in 19th place, Peter.
Yeah, and the advantage has disappeared, hasn't it? Because, you know, Singapore is already back with them, and as you say, at the moment, 70. Christian Daniel Jr., the American 16-year-old in 2nd place. Brian Uriarte in 3rd, and looking right back there is Marco Morelli, the 95, the Argentine.
Hakim Danish just ahead of him on the track, the Malaysian, our series leader by 23 points.
4 abreast. suggests that it's Brian Ariati who has the advantage.
Oh, Sullivan Mounsey getting a bit his final turn and down to start and finish straight.
Superb, a Brit in front at Rookies Cup, and we haven't said that for a while, but it is the 4 of Sullivan Mounsey, the 18-year-old Englishman who has the advantage as they go across the line. Let's see how he ends up into the first corner. It's Brian Ariati on 51, but then Zen Mitani
getting squeezed.
Then the Brit.
I think it was Mitani who went over the curbs last time around, because he's quite comfortable with it moving around underneath him, although that was a bit much. He got behind yesterday's race winner, Veda Pratama. This is what happened all into turn 1. Look at it, just get a bit... I mean, it was Pratama who just dove up the inside of everybody.
That's tight, isn't it?
That is very tight. Still managed to get it turned. I think he used Christian Daniel as a bit of a berm. Yes, he did.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, there you go.
It's
hit his elbow.
Bit of rubber on leg, rubber on leg,
wow.
Definitely there, the old Alpine Stars. They're 143 miles an hour in 6th gear here before they change down hard on the brakes. It's Brian Ariati who picks up the lead back to 1st or 2nd gear, depending on your choice of gearing, back to 95 kilometres an hour, 60 miles an hour through that right-hander. Incredible stuff.
Hakim Dinesh there as well, still lurking, the series leader. You cannot count him out.
But no fastest lap there for the first time, I think, actually, as we go through lap 7. I think I'd seen red helmets up there pretty much every lap until now. It is the 7 of Benyat Fernandez, and he's obviously okay. The Tech Air suit has gone off and saved him any serious injury. But it is the 7 of Benyat Fernandez who has 4 of Zen Mitani back in the group there. But around the outside, it's Veda Pratama, yesterday's winner, who takes the advantage down onto the start and finish straight. There'll be just 5 laps remaining as they cross the line this time. In 2nd place, the 70 of Christian Daniel Jr., ahead of Benyat Fernandez, number 7. Side by side. Not 8 abreast this time.
Fastest rider on track, but you've got to make some passes as Mike Yu goes onto the gravel there. Well, Morelli will certainly make a pass there because he goes up the inside of him. He's alongside, but the problem is 16 other odd riders trying to do...
The 50 World Champion is here supporting Tinez. Tinez up into 2nd place now.
I think we now have... as they go across the grass and everything as well. It was Ramadipa I was looking at, the number 32. The other Indonesian rider that we have in the class is going to be Christian Daniel, leads him towards turn 1. Martinez goes wide nearly, cuts it through. Peroni, and then the likes of Morelli there in the end as well. But this year, it's just all to play for now, despite Ariati and Dinesh.
Look at that. No one has the slightest... no one's able to open up more than a...
That was a huge moment between Mounsey and Benyat Fernandez.
Yeah, I saw Mounsey drift wide and then he sort of yanked her. But unfortunately, Benyat Fernandez was there. But they got away with it anyway. So the 54 now of Veda Pratama, yesterday's winner, takes the lead again. Out onto the start and finish when they cross the stripe this time.
But it could be that time again, Peter. Pratama pulls the pin. Will he make it 2 of 2 here in Mugello? He's decided. He's in 6th place at the moment. Keep your eye on the 13, the series leader. He needs to be so clever in these final laps. He can't afford back on.
And it could be back on if Veda Pratama picks up another 25 points. Here's the 54, and he said yesterday, I just went fast. I wasn't thinking about anybody else. No plan, just go for it. And he drops. And they're off on 34. That's the 34 of Zen Mitani off on the grass. And I think a couple of other people were touching certainly on the green, and probably the growing...
32 in Ramadipa!
And it is the night... but he's got swallowed up now. It's Benyat Fernandez, the 7 is there, but so is Zen Mitani.
And 51! Ariati! He is inevitable! He's like Thanos from the Marvel series! It's him and Pratama going into 3rd. To the line, Morelli and Ariati are there then. They are starting to stretch this pack. Who's got anything left? Karpushin's just off the back of it, but it is Pratama. Victory, who will it be?
And it is Veda Pratama. We know that he just wants to go fast. He's got his head down. At the inside comes Veda, and around the outside, Hakim Dinesh! Absolutely superb! Pratama will pick up a slipstream, but it isn't that easy to pass on the run to the line here. It's the 13 of Hakim Dinesh.
Who is
Surely it's going to be, and Veda Pratama pulls out. Is he going to pass him? It's a photo finish! A photo finish!
Who will it be?
And Ariati 5th, Morelli 4th. Dear. Mounsey 10th. He doesn't deserve 10th, does he?
No, he doesn't.
And it looks...
Wow! there
Yeah.
you go.
But only just on the line, eh?
Oh,
I mean,
brilliant.
yes, just absolutely superb.
And thank goodness we didn't have it was fierce. There was some sweeping, but there was no ridiculousness at the line.
No. I mean, I wasn't. I kept my mouth shut after yesterday. You know.
Gosh, he's done it again. Like that. I mean, the thing is, there's like how many riders were at the line there? So 18 riders were in that lead.
Yes, thank you very much. Alhamdulillah. Thanks to Allah Subhanahu wa Ta'ala. And yeah, I'm very happy because I can double winner this week. It's a perfect week, but I'm really happy and I just cut my mustache.